Hello and welcome to the GRADD Dialogue. My guest is Nick Palmer, and the conductor of the Owensboro Symphony Orchestra. And all of you know that the Nick has been widely recognized in our community, in our region, and to some extent, nationally too, for his talents and his excellence in providing music education, conducting symphonies. He has been our conductor for, I think, going on 16th year.
That's right.
Which is this is great for Owensboro. Along with that, he's been very active in music conducting in the Lafayette Symphony in Indiana, I believe also in Dubuque Festival Orchestra in Iowa. And he has been called the brilliant young music director by Leonard Slatskin of the Detroit Symphony Orchestra. And Nick Palmer has the recipient of the Helen Thompson Award from the League of American Orchestra. That's a long list of introduction, Nick. Only thing I can say, the best thing that I can introduce to you is that he's our conductor.
That's
right.
right.
All the
There you
audience
go.
got to see, and listen. Let's kind of talk about that. We are in the beginning of the 2015 orchestra season.
Right.
It's just kind of calendar or whatever that is. So, what do we expect from the remaining symphonies that you have scheduled for us?
Well, actually we have a lot of concerts left to go for this season, so that's very exciting. And our season runs kind of like the fiscal year. It runs from July 1st to June 30th. So coming up, we have a concert. The next one is February 28th. That's going to be a really terrific event. We're featuring a classical guitarist who is originally from Croatia. Actually, he still lives in Croatia. His family owns a vineyard in Croatia. They grow wine there. Yeah. But he has performed all over the world. He won the International Young Artist Competition in New York City. And I think he's about the best classical guitarist I've ever heard.
Oh, I would like to talk to him, Nick,
He's
because
great.
I was in Croatia 2 years ago, and that's a very beautiful area. I can see the symphony that would be. We're talking about what's happening in 2015. I think let's talk about what happened the last symphony that people missed out.
Yeah, well, we had our holiday concert.
Yes.
It was absolutely terrific, and we had a lot of different community groups involved in that one. It was a terrific event, and that's one of the things we're trying to do more of, is collaborate with other groups in the community, and certainly be part of outreach in the community, and get our name around, and get people familiar with what we're doing.
So when you say the word outreach, I think that's something that is important to note, is that you don't have to be a subscriber to really experience the symphony and the talents that we have. You have quite a few free concerts that give in the community for to introduce the young and old generation to the music.
That's right. In fact, coming up just the rest of this season, we have several free concerts. We have one at Settle Memorial Church, which will be on a Sunday. It's actually after our March concert, which is the next major concert at River Park, the February 28th. Again, I mentioned with the classical guitarist. So anyone that likes flamenco guitar or Latin guitar, I think they would love that concert. March 28th, we're doing a terrific pops concert with a guy named Tom Pandolfi, who's been here before, and it's all going to feature music from James Bond movies.
Oh,
and we're doing the James Bond concerto that has themes from every James Bond movie ever written. But the day after, on the 29th, we're doing a concert in Settle Memorial Church. That's a free concert, and it will feature a lot of different kinds of music. We have a combined chorus from several churches in Owensboro. We're going to have upwards of 150 singers performing with the symphony on that free concert. We have one, let's say our final concert of the year is April 18th, and that one is going to feature the symphony chorus. And we have some great works on that one that people know, the William Tell Overture, the Pines of Rome. And then the day after that, we're doing another free concert. That'd be March 29 in St. Stephen's Cathedral. And we'll be featuring the Kentucky Wesleyan Choir in that one.
So really, we are not only bringing the guest artists from all the way from Croatia, but we're also utilizing the local talents and local players to be kind of work with your symphony.
That's right.
To show that. I know that you mentioned quite a few dates, March and
Lots
April
of
and all
dates,
those
yeah.
things, and I don't think people got to remember that. So if audience watching this, if they want to find out exactly what is going on how they can find out.
Best thing to do is to go to our website, and that is www.theoso.com. So THEOSO.com.
Okay.
That will give you all the information, let you know how to get tickets. We have very reasonably priced tickets. If you want to buy a very expensive ticket and sit in the mezzanine or on the main floor, great. If you want to buy an inexpensive ticket, we have great seats in the balcony. The great thing about River Park is it's almost, I mean, everywhere you sit is good.
Right, right.
The sound is great. When you sit in the balcony, it's kind of fun because you get to really see the orchestra really, really well from up there. And so it's a great experience.
And we also have an app.
We have an app as well that is free, and that will give you all the information too. And it's interesting because we're one of the few orchestras our size that has an app. So it's a great thing for us. So you can just have that on your phone and don't even have to go to the website. You can look on that, and that'll tell you what we.
So it's not just this season subscription. You can buy single tickets or even.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
single
excellent.
tickets. Of course, a lot of these free concerts, one of the purposes for us to do those is to have people experience the symphony, and hopefully they'll come back as subscribers. Especially exciting that we have our 50th season coming up.
Right.
That's something everyone's going to want to subscribe
Well, I think
to.
that's a great segue because yes, I want to talk about that as well. That's the 50 years of symphony on
That's right.
Owensboro. That's
That's right.
amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing all kinds of celebration. I said we because I'm on the board, so
Yeah,
I got to
right.
say we.
Yeah.
However,
And you already know all the secrets, but we can't tell the public yet. But we're going to
yeah.
announce that in March.
Okay,
And maybe we can talk more about it another time on the show. But there's, I just as a preview for everybody, there's going to be some really remarkable things next season. A blend of the best sought after international talent and the best sought after local talent. And that's one thing that's great about this community. There's a lot of local talent.
Right.
And we're going to feature quite a bit of it.
Yeah. Let's to talk about the symphony. Kind of break it down. Where do the musicians come from, and how do you recruit them? And then what the audience and like we see in the audience and sitting inside the River Park Center, great performance. But a lot of things goes behind the curtain.
Right.
So kind of give us some insight on those.
Sure. Well, our musicians come from as far away as 4 hours. We have a handful that come from Owensboro, but the majority come from cities as far away as Bloomington, Indiana, Indianapolis, Louisville, Lexington, Nashville, Cincinnati. We've had people come from as far away as St. Louis. So they come from the entire region. That's one of the great things about the location of Owensboro. It's near so many large cities. When we have auditions for the orchestra, we'll get a lot of people auditioning for, we may have 50 people audition for one position. So we get some really, really good talent. We're fortunate to have one of the best concert halls in the region. River Park is a phenomenal concert hall for orchestral music. And we have a really great staff of really dedicated professionals who make things happen. Those are the folks that work behind the scenes and, make sure everything runs smoothly. The musicians are paid. It's a professional orchestra, but we don't have a lot of rehearsal time, so we benefit from the fact that they're very, very good musicians.
Right. And I think all of them, all those things does take money.
Yes,
even though
it does.
that we get some revenue from the ticket sales and citizen subscribers, but I think the success of the symphony has been with tremendous continuous support from the City of Owensboro, Davis County Fiscal Court.
Davis County Fiscal Court. Many local corporations have sponsored events for us. Plus, we get a lot of private donations. And the thing is, any donation is very welcome. I mean, if you want to give $5 to the symphony, that's fabulous. And there are so many citizens in the community that have kept the symphony moving in the right direction. We continue to evolve and be more innovative and come up with, in fact, a lot of new things coming next year. Changes to the way the concerts are. A lot of cool ideas.
Right. You've been over the years not only being in Owensboro for 15 or 16th year now, but you've been to all over the country, along with all over the world, attending or conducting symphonies and everything else. And you stayed here with us 16 years. So what is that? What is it? How that the community needs to support this? When what comes to your mind that we had this best kept secret that we should really embrace more than we are doing, on the
Right.
symphony.
Well, the symphony is so important to economic development in the community. So many businesses will look at Owensboro and they'll say, well, what do they have going for them? And look at all the different things. And a symphony is a really important part of that. So that's one thing. The symphony is just a really special part of civilization.
Right,
and it's
right.
one of those great things that, people when they come for the first time and they hear us, they're really blown away and they want to come back. We just need to get people in the hall to hear us, and that's why we do a lot of things on the outside and free concerts to bring them, bring the symphony out in the community as well.
Well, Nick, I think we have a great season going right now in 2015. We're gonna have a 2016, the 50th anniversary. But even though you won't be able to tell us right now what you have planned next year, but you can guarantee the audience that it's going to be fun, exciting. And are we going to continue some of the programs that we have this year?
Yeah, we will. We'll be continuing a lot of the free concerts again next year, continue to do more and more educational programs. We're also looking to expand our community outreach and community engagement. So you'll be seeing the symphony out in the community more.
In the school systems?
In the schools and in other places too.
Right,
Places you wouldn't expect to see the symphony. That's our way of getting into the community and giving back to the community.
Plus, you are continuing with the 4th of July celebration.
4th of July, we have concert on the lawn, and
White on 2nd.
White on 2nd.
All right.
The holiday concert, all those things. Yeah.
I think it's great. Those of you watching this show, and if you have not been to the symphony or to any show or are not a subscriber, please consider that. It's probably one of the most inexpensive way of getting the quality, music and also the entertainment in Owensboro. And we are so proud that you are with us. And
Thank you. It's a privilege and a pleasure to be here. It's a wonderful community.
Yeah, we're looking forward to your tricks from the bag and tools from your bag to really have a 50th anniversary celebrations.
Yep.
Maybe almost every day something's going to be coming up. So, and I want to thank you, for
My pleasure.
staying with us too.
Thank you.
Again, we're talking to Nick Palmer, our conductor, the Owensboro Symphony Orchestra, talking about the 2015 season that is going on now, and also what's coming up in 2016. If you would like to find out, some of the dates and events scheduled by the symphony, please go on the website. You said theoso.com.
That's it.
Or maybe install an app. The app is OSO also, I think, the OSO app.
Yeah.
Again, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, call me or call Nick at the Symphony office. Thank you.